As we were doing the connectors from the last video, today we will discuss the connectors, conjunctions of the category of comparison and summary. So comparison is a must thing in writing task 1, and it is a good thing in writing task 2 also, where it depends upon the topic, where two countries or two things are to be discussed, so you can show comparison in task 2 also. But in writing task 1 of IELTS test, it is a must. You must put one comparison line or two or three sentences of comparison. It will definitely give you better bands. First word that we can use for comparison is similarly. Similarly means when you are referring to one previous thing and you're mentioning a new thing. So the sentence will be similarly, the sales of TV started dropping after mobile phone invention, right? So next is comparable. A comparable refrigerator today would cost a lot more than the one I bought 10 years ago. Understood how we can use comparable? So, as with Germany, Italy had better growth scale. Fourth one is another and like. They are used together actually. So another reason is like working for more hours. Next is in the same way. In the same way, Canada improved its immigration law. When you here you are talking about Canada, but when you use same way, you are talking about any other country also without giving its name, right? So it's a very smart phrase to use. Equally, both the countries equally worked on tech or technology, you can write. A similar is the latest map is quite similar to older one, right? Last one in comparison is likewise. I hope this year is joyful and likewise brings you success. Likewise means इसी तरह से, ऐसे ही, right? So you can use it in writing task 1, for example. um, it is hoped it is hoped that the sales will be good in the coming years, likewise improve in investments also, right? So next one is summary. These are very quite easy and easy to handle also. In brief, it seems. So first we will discuss in brief. In brief, he didn't get the job and doesn't want to talk about it. It seems, looking at the map, it seems that there are not much differences. Clearly, the major differences in the ratio can be clearly seen. In short, it may be said that Germany had the upper hand in sales. In some, domestic goods had a better sales than commercial ones. After all, change is the law of nature. In general, public will be affected by this law in general. In other words, we can say government has the supreme authority to have control over this matter. Anyway, this issue should be solved by any way, as it's of the utmost importance. So this is how we can use. I'll tell you the Hindi translation of these words in brief. कम शब्दों में कहूँ तो इट सीम्स, ऐसा लगता है, क्लियरली, साफ 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 पता चल रहा है, इन शॉर्ट, कम शब्दों में या कुछ सारांश में कहूँ तो, इन सम, अगेन इन सारांश में कहूँ तो या इसका सार यह रहेगा, आफ्टर ऑल मीन्स इसको आप इनको समरी में यूज़ करेंगे। आफ्टर ऑल द डिटेल्स, सब कुछ देखने के बाद, आफ्टर ऑल, सो आफ्टर ऑल द ratios and ups and downs, the sales of America had been the most consistent ones, है ना, ऐसे लिख सकते हैं। इन जनरल, the sales of India in goods, in spices, was the highest. In other word, um, और किसी और शब्दों में कहूँ तो, बिकॉज ये आप तब यूज़ करेंगे जब पहले आप हाईएस्ट की बात कर चुके हैं, एंड आप उसी चीज़ को दोबारा आप कंक्लूजन में भी यूज़ करें, बिकॉज मोस्टली हम हाईएस्ट की बात इंट्रोडक्शन में या बॉडी पैराग्राफ की स्टार्टिंग में कह देते हैं। सो वहाँ पे बात करने के बाद जब आप हाईएस्ट की बात ही दोबारा कंक्लूजन में करते हैं, तब आप ये यूज़ कर सकते हैं। इन अदर वर्ड, Italy had the acme of sales, right? So anyway, uh, the mean you can say Spain will improve their sales anyway in the future. So किसी भी तरह से, anyway means किसी भी तरह से. So this is your sales means comparison vocabulary, and I hope it will be useful for you. For any kind of queries, please let me know, and like, subscribe, and share my channel.